Ghost Cult Magazine. I'm Mark, surrounded by Pallbearer, which means life is awesome. How are you guys?
Doing great, man. How are you?
Great.
Not
Great.
bad.
Yeah.
Hey, not
I'm
bad.
alive.
Not bad. How you doing?
Pretty good.
You must be happy because after writing and recording an album and waiting, it's finally fucking out. Heartless. How stoked are you to finally have this out for everybody, man?
Oh man, extremely. We've been it's been done since like last fall, like completely done, mixed and mastered. So we've been just like waiting essentially
the
forever.
Anticipation on our end has just been like building and building and building because we were pretty much done writing the record a year ago, close to it. And so, we've been sitting on this for a while, and we're just like, come on.
Being the third album, which is big for any band, and obviously the success of the last record, was there any added pressure for you guys?
We don't, just like amongst ourselves, pretty much.
Yeah, we have high standards for our own. I mean, we try to, challenge ourselves and try to make better material than our previous stuff. So not really from the outside, but we definitely work ourselves pretty hard trying to come up with new stuff.
Yeah. I feel like you've always had like a little bit of prog in, but I think there's more prog in this record. Was that an intentional thing, or is that just like how it came across?
I think that's just a natural progression for us, man.
Yeah.
Natural progression.
Hey!
Like progression.
He's got jokes over here.
I mean, we just essentially wrote more songs, man. We've gotten more comfortable with like experimenting because we've, played with each other for, 8 years or something now, and then Joe and I've been playing together since 2005. So we really are just like comfortable in the box or whatever of Pallbearer, and we can play around in it more.
We're trying to build a bigger box.
Yes.
Kind of like kids in the sandbox.
That's exactly like Kids in the Sandbox.
Well, I think it's time that you should change your social media because everything's Pallbearer Doom, and you're kind of going away from that a little bit,
We actually were gonna do that, and you once you get the verified thing, you can't change
fucked.
it.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
we bought the new domain name, and then couldn't do it. So.
Well, I think it's cool because obviously with the progression of the sound, when people are like, "How do you describe Pallbearer?" I'm like, "Well, they're Pallbearer." Like, I don't know.
That's literally the goal, Like genre stuff is just, I don't know. It's a boring argument, or it's a boring discussion. You can call us Doom if you want. That's fine.
You can also call us Yacht Rock, and we're just as happy.
All right. I mean, you already got no shoes on, so you're already relaxed.
Yeah.
I live
You got
the Yacht
sandals
life,
on.
and I'm waiting to evolve that as much as I can.
You're like a flip-flop, man, at heart.
I'm a flip-flop daddy.
Well, who's the cowboy boots guy?
Oh, those are mine too.
Oh,
But
well,
man,
you're
every
everything
day
then.
Yeah. Every day's Halloween, man.
There you go. Well, guys, for me, obviously, Cruel Road, I think, is probably my favorite track so far. But I must say, the last song, A Plea for Understanding, it's not only the last song, it's like a religious experience. How did you even go about, creating something like that? Because it's ridiculous.
A lot of that was me and Devin going back and forth. Devin had the first heavy riff in the song, and I was just like, holy shit, it's such a long riff. We play it 3 times.
Yeah.
And it's 2+ minutes of just 3 repetitions of that riff. And I was just like, man, it's so massive and evocative. So we just started building off of that riff, and that song went through a few different iterations. I think one of the early versions was like 17 or 18 minutes when we recorded it. Like,
Jesus.
we're just like, fuck, you know. But as we kept rearranging it over time, it got, you know, it became what it is now. But like, you know, it was just working on it, man. We worked on that one for a while.
Well, it's 13 minutes. I mean,
Yeah, it's still
you can't just
13
knock it out. I mean,
Yeah.
you're not that awesome yet.
Yeah, it takes at least 13 minutes to write it, you know.
There you go. Well, I like on the record, obviously the riffs are powerful and huge and everything, but in the songwriting, you can have a million riffs. In some songs, there's like 3.
Yeah.
Like you've understood the simplify and then the complex. Like, does that come natural?
Yeah, I mean, it's just whatever fits the song, man. Like, sometimes, like, you want a riff fest, and that's, like, the way that song is leading. You just kind of feel out where the song is going while you're writing.
We're sort of like slaves to the songs themselves. Like they sort of end up writing themselves in a way. Like it's all about like us all agreeing on like everything being this like perfect feeling. Like everything's sort of like a tone poem in a way where it's like it dictates the direction on its own almost.
Yeah, once you get a feel for like how like the basic theme or skeleton of the song, then you can flesh out where it goes. But like it all comes from like usually a starting point, like a seed, and then you know it just kind of makes itself. You just got to figure out what that is over time.
Yeah. Well, I know it's an awful question to ask, but like you say, you completed this a year ago. Do you have like a personal favorite song on this record?
They kind of changed for me.
Yeah.
Dancing in Madness is my favorite current song, I think.
That's also my favorite current song.
I'd probably go with Cruel Road or Plea for Understanding.
Yeah.
But I like them all. I celebrate the entire catalog.
It is an album for some reason.
Yeah, I mean, I like them all too. I like Live Survival a lot because it's I feel like it's a real like almost like encapsulation of like our sound as a band. Like it's like if you were to say what does Pallbearer sound like that's a good starting point, I'd say.
That's easier than, you know, progressive doom rock,
Yeah.
metal, whatever. I don't know, everything.
Yeah, it sounds like all the shit we listen to.
All the shit.
Yeah.
But it's cool because some bands you hear their influences and it's like, all right, that's just, you know, that's Morbid Angel or that's this and this. This you can't really tell. You can hear glimpses, but you hide it to where you make it your own, which I think is very hard to do, number one, but you pull it off extremely well.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yep.
So obviously we're here in Brooklyn, thank God, because you guys are here. But then you're going to Europe. Is the rest of the year just touring?
It looks like it's gonna be, man. I mean, we've got stuff lined up. Like there's a May and June tour that's gonna be announced, I think, this upcoming week. Obviously the European tour, but we've already like our people are like letting us know that like pretty much like the rest of the year is going to be like filled with a lot of
Our masters.
a lot of excursions. Yeah, they're cracking the whip on us.
Very cool, man. We'll let you guys get ready for the wonderful show. For the fans out there, if you could describe Heartless in one word, what would it be?
Pretty good. That's 2 words.
You can put a hyphen in the middle.
Yeah.
All right. What about you?
Chunky.
I like that.
Lit.
Fresh.
Fresh.
I don't know.
Fresh AF.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
Right now, it's very.
yeah, it's very
It
fresh
is.
right now.
It just came out for us.
Yeah. So yeah, maybe like mildly aged, like a cheese. Like it's like before you can consume it, you have to wait.
Gruyere.
Yeah, it's kind of stinky, like our feet.
I mean, he's all right. You're all right.
About, man.
He's airing them out.
You're doing good. You're good. Well, thank you guys very much. Heartless is out right now. Go support the almighty Pallbearer.